Good day everyone. I hope you really had an awesome weekend. I spent a lot of time with my family and some friends, and yeah, it was just good to refresh the soul, spend time with people that have the same concerns, people that love their families, love their children, and people that want this country to improve. Something I want to discuss with you now, and this is about the electoral bill. That is something I was very excited about early on. Before the Double O Days tour started, the Constitutional Court gave a ruling to say that our electoral act is unconstitutional, how we actually elect our leaders, and that it has to change. And government was given 2 years to rectify this. I said at the time that there's no ways that they're going to do this. They will drag their feet. And what they did in the end is come up with a bill, and we expected this from the beginning, that would be a complete farce. And it's important to understand that what they call direct elections in their way and in their means has nothing to do with that. It's complete subversion, because parties will have more power under the system, and independent candidates will just be thrown in by the wayside. And it's important to understand this. And a lot of people are speaking out against this, and there are some heavyweights that have started to do that now. And these aren't people that I support at all, but the fact that they speak out against this is quite telling. And Thabo Mbeki, one of our former presidents, is one of the people that have now spoken out against this electoral bill, where he has openly said that the ANC has no real leadership. In other words, the country hasn't got leadership, and it's ironic that it comes from him. However, the fact that he makes these statements does help, because there's a mainstream narrative starting now that this reform is not really happening, and these people are starting to see that we need real reform in our governance system. And in Cyril Ramaphosa's speech that he gave last night, nowhere did he mention the recommendations that Zondo gave, that the president of the country be elected directly, that the MPs of the country are elected directly in a constituency system. In other words, they represent the area where they live, and that the country is broken up into 400 constituencies. None of that in his speech. He's completely throwing this under the rug, and most people will just say corruption, corruption, corruption. The greatest corruption is the fact that our system for electing leaders is corrupt. And until we fix that, nothing else will change. The party gang system will continue, and the global elites that keep on funding these parties to do what they're doing to you, because they believe that they govern over you and that you are subject to them, it will not change. So you should speak out on social media, wherever you can, against this electoral bill, and make sure that you join a movement that wants to change the governance system on the ground, in the Constitution, and that we are able to elect our leaders directly. I will give you a link to this article in the description below this video, as well as in the first comment, so that you can go and read what he said there. But even Mtshabisi Jonas came out and said that we need to change the way we elect our leaders, and that we need to do it properly. I know Musi Memani has come out and spoken out against the electoral bill, and so has many other people. But you will see any of the elected parties that are currently in a position in governance, they are very happy with things as they are, because you do not have to be a qualified person to get a very well paying position, either in parliament, in provincial parliament, or in a council somewhere. All you need to do is be someone that is loyal to crooks, and they will reward you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please remember to share this with your friends and family.